Okay, so we're back with Unit 8 for May the 6th, 2020, and this is our Part 2. We're still on page 99 of the student book, so if you want to turn there, we are going over Rosa's schedule. We've already done the first part, so we're going to pick up with let's see, part 2 o'clock. So where did Rosa go at 2 o'clock? She went to the reception area. What did she do there? She cleaned the furniture. So, where did Rosa go at 3 o'clock? She went to the first floor. What did she do there? She made beds. What did Rosa do at 4:30? Oh, sorry. What did Rosa do at 3:30? Where did Rosa go at 3:30? Guys, I'm sorry. She went to the third floor. What did she do there? She delivered supplies, right? Now we're on 4:30. Where did Rosa go at 4:30? She went to the lab. What did she do there? She picked up x-rays. Where did Rosa go at 5:30? She went to the community college. What did she do there? She went to English class. Right? So, yeah, you can practice those on your own. You can do them with a partner if you have somebody to help you ask and answer the questions. So, go ahead and do that, and if you need to, stop the video and then come back, but we're going to be moving on to part 3, communicate. Okay, this is talking with a partner and asking questions. So this is another one of those activities that may be hard if you're not in class or have someone that you're that you can practice speaking English to in the home. But so go past the blue box and look at the chart, and it says last weekend the mall and ate lunch and ate lunch and went shopping. So Rachel, where did you go last weekend? I went to the mall. What did you do? I ate lunch and went shopping. Did you have fun? Yes, I did. So, but if you said, like, if you're answering like last Monday, I cleaned house, and it says, what did you do? I, made beds and did laundry. And did you have fun? You can say, no, I didn't. So those are all going to vary depending on who you're talking to, what you did, and what they did. So they're all going to have different answers, but it will look like the conversation in the blue box. But just know that it's where it says, did you have fun? And it says, yes, I did. You can also say, no, I didn't, right? Okay. Okay, now we have 2 questions here. What did you do this morning? And where did you go after breakfast? So, is this talking about a place or a completed action? What did you do this morning? It's talking about a completed action. And that means it's talking about something you did in the past. Right? Something that's finished. Okay? So you might want to jot those notes down. If it says, what did you do this morning? We're talking about a completed action. Something you did in the past. Okay? It's already done. It's finished. Where did you go after breakfast? Is that talking about a place or a completed action? It's talking, when it says where, it's talking about a place, right? Okay, so when we say where, we're always talking about a place. Okay? So let's look at yesterday. Where did you go yesterday? Where did you go yesterday? Okay, so we're seeing it has the word where, so we're talking about a place. I went to the grocery store. Can't go a lot of places right now, right? So I went to the grocery store. So we're talking about a place. What about what did you do yesterday? Okay, so we're going to be talking about a completed action. Yesterday, or you can say you could say I cleaned the house and mowed the yard. Okay, so we're talking about something that's a finished action. I've already cleaned the house and I've already mowed the yard because it happened yesterday. Okay, so go ahead. I would go ahead and make notes of these. If you need to stop the video, you can, and go ahead and jot that down so you can understand the what and the where questions. We've covered them quite a bit, so you ought to be picking up on those now. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is turn to page 100, just the next page in your student book. And the first thing I want you to do is look at that grammar chart. I work on Saturdays. I also work on Sundays. I work on Saturdays and Sundays. So those kind of statements mean the same thing. So we're going to use an and, or, and but to connect words, phrases, and sentences. You use and to connect similar ideas. Use or to connect choices like orange juice or grape juice. Choices, which one? And but to connect different ideas, okay? So if you work Saturday, but not on Sunday, that's a different idea. You worked, you didn't work, okay? So go ahead and review that grammar chart. There's a QR reader in the corner with I think it's a video to watch. So you can go ahead and do that and then stop the video to do that and then come back and join me. Okay, so let's look at this chart right here. It's a weekend work schedule. So we see the people who have to work on Saturday and people who work on Sunday, and these are like probably 4 different weekends. So does Jill work on Saturday? Yes, right? Does Jill work on Sunday? Yes. So we can say that Jill, whoops, sorry guys, terrible with this stuff sometimes. Jill works on Saturday and Sunday, right? Or Jill works on Saturday. She also works on Sunday. Okay, so we took, actually, let me move this one. What just happened, guys? Where's my sheet? Let me pause it. Okay, sorry, we're back. Okay, so look at the first sentence. Jill works on Saturday. She also works on Sunday. Well, we can combine that using the conjunction and. We can say Jill works on Saturday and Sunday. So that makes it so much shorter, right? So we don't have to write too big a sentences. So let's look at another one. Let's see. Does Becky work on Sunday? No. Does Becky work on Saturday? Yes. So we can say Becky works on Saturdays. She also works on some. Oh, she doesn't work on. She doesn't. Oh my God. Work on Sundays. Right? So we could use but. We could say Becky works on comma, but she doesn't work on Sundays. Okay, so we combine the sentence using but. Becky works on Saturdays, but she doesn't work on Sundays. Because they're opposing ideas, work doesn't work, we use the word but, right? Okay, so does Paul work on Saturday? So, yes, sometimes he works 2 of them. He doesn't work every Saturday. And does Paul work on Sundays? He works 2 of them. Not everyone. So he probably works Saturday twice a month and Sunday twice a month. Right? So we can say, Paul works on some Sundays. Okay, that one's pretty easy. All right, so we'll get more into depth as we go through the exercises. So we're going to go ahead and do practice 2 on page 100 and then come back and we'll check it together. Okay, so stop the video, practice 2, and then meet me back here. Okay, so you should have had a chance to do practice 2 on page 100, and we're combining the sentence using and, or, and but. So sometimes Irene eats Chinese food for lunch, and sometimes she eats Mexican food for lunch. Irene eats Chinese or Mexican food for lunch. Or because one day she has Chinese food and one day she has Mexican food. She doesn't have both on the same day. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at number 2. Why is it? There we go, guys. I'll get the hang of it by the time we're finished. Okay? Tito works the day shift. Tito also works the night shift. So let's combine those sentences. Tito works the day shift and the night shift because he works both, right? They're in agreement. He works both. So we're going to use the word and right there. Okay, let's look at number 3. Marco had an interview. He didn't get the job. So it's yes, he had an interview. No, he didn't get a job. So they're opposing ideas. So we're going to use the word but. So Marco had an interview, comma, but he didn't get the job. Okay? Because one is positive over here, had the interview, negative, didn't get the job. So we're going to use the but. Number 4, not 40, number 4, okay? Brian likes his coworkers, but he doesn't like his schedule. So once again, Brian likes his coworkers, that's positive, but he doesn't like his schedule, that's a negative. So they're opposing ideas. So we're going to use the word but again. Brian likes his co-workers, comma, but he doesn't like his schedule. Right? So that's why we use but. Okay. Erica takes care of her children. She also takes care of her grandmother. When you see the word also, we're going to use and because that means they're doing both things or want both things. So if you see also, we're going to use and. Erica takes care of her children and her grandmother. Okay? So we're using the word and because we saw the word also. Let's go to number 6. Carl cleaned the carpets. He didn't make the beds, right? So that's a positive. He cleaned the carpets. Didn't, that's a negative. So they're opposing ideas. So we're going to use the word but. So Carl cleaned the carpets, comma, but he didn't make the beds. Oops. All right. I'm going to scroll up so some of this you might not see. Yeah, there we go. I can get all of it on there. Let's go to number 7. Sometimes Kate works in Austin. Sometimes she works in Houston. So she can't be in Austin and Houston at the same time. She can only be in one place at a time. So it's going to be or. It's going to be a choice. Like I said with apple or orange juice, you're not going to drink both at the same time. You're only going to drink one. So she can't be in 2 cities. So we're going to use or. So sometimes Kate works in Austin and, oh, sorry, I just told you that, or Houston. Right? She only can be in one place at a time, so it's going to be or. Last one. Laya speaks Russian at home. He also speaks Russian at work. We see also, so we're going to use and. So Oh, is it 2? Okay, we saw the word and. We saw the word also, so we're going to use the word and. So there's your answers for part 2. Go ahead and practice reading those aloud. And once you're finished with that, meet me back here and we will begin on part 3.